check 5 or 6 girls that I fancied, and Gene would say to his guy, "Get those 10. Ace would say, "Get those 3. It really was a surreal world out on the road. You walked into the lobby of the hotel and there were 20 girls waiting. Before you even put your makeup on, you could grab a chick and take her up to the dressing room and get laid. One time I had 4 naked women in my room. I didn't know where to put my hands and face anymore. There were just so many tits all over the place. Gene was this Jewish kid who never had so much pussy in his life. Why would he want to go home to an empty apartment and not be told how great he is? And even though I was the only one who was married, I didn't want to go home, either. I like this kind of room service. In retrospect, I realized that's where a lot of the bending started, because we were being pushed into the world of never leaving the room, which was Aerosmith's problem. I find anything in excess is dangerous. Staying on the road forever and being told every day how great you look, how cool you are, and how much you are the greatest thing on the planet is dangerous shit. That is a drug in itself, I believe. And my guys were all addicted to that drug. Even though we were getting all the girls we wanted, none of us really wanted them to stay all night all the time. Sometimes I just wanted to fuck and then get them out. I didn't want them sleeping in with me. I wanted to wake up alone in the morning. The phone could ring, it could be my wife, or she could just come through the door any minute. It could have happened lots of times. Sometimes when I let a girl stay over, I'd wake up in the morning and go, "Holy shit. Oh, God, what was I thinking about?" And I'd call my bodyguard and I'd say, "Listen, come in here and get rid of this fucking broad." So there would be a bang on the door and she'd jump up and I'd open the door and it would be Rosie or Big John and they'd go, "What the fuck is going on in here?" I'd go, "I don't know, man, I just woke up." John would say, "Any chicks in here?" And I'd go, "Yeah." Then John would scream, "Get your fucking clothes on and get the fuck out of here, we've got a plane to catch." I'd apologize, "Hey, what can I tell you? He's the man, when he says go, you gotta go." Sometimes they just didn't want to go. Once we were partying in a hotel room and we told this girl that she had to get out. She agreed, but she asked to use the bathroom. Next thing we knew, she was in there for 10 minutes. I was hoping that she didn't OD. After an hour, John broke the door down and she was handcuffed to the fucking toilet. "I'm not leaving," she said defiantly. "Oh yeah? You are leaving," he said, and he started pulling her arm so hard that I thought he was going to break it off. "John, we're going to get arrested for abusing this girl," I said. "She's got to let herself out of those." But she wouldn't, so we called the cops and they came and used a master key and unlocked the cuffs and arrested her. Then they used the same cuffs to handcuff her and they took her out. About 3 years into touring, we were bringing so many girls back to the hotel after a gig that we got wise and rented a huge room at the hotel for them. We called it the chicken coop, and we would fill it with the willing chickens. We knew that when we got back to the hotel after the gig there would be a whole room waiting for us, with sometimes 50 girls there. I knew which girls I had picked, but a lot of times Gene's picks would be better than my picks, or I might like one of Ace's picks better. They were all shareable, no matter how many you got. We'd rush back from the show, take off the makeup, and jump into the shower, except for Gene. He just put his clothes on over the film. Half of his makeup was still on, he couldn't wait to run to the room. After my shower, I'd get in some cool rock clothes, at least I thought they were cool, satin shirts with big balloon sleeves and some bell bottoms, the bigger the bells the better. I'd tease my hair, put on my shades, and go straight to the chicken coop. Of course, Gene was the first one there. He was still somewhat in character and his eyes would dart around the